protecting the powerful at the expense of the vulnerable. Their credo seems to be about fear, fear of the future, fear of the stranger, fear of change.
It's worth noting, Dana, that $160 million is essentially a drop in the ocean for California's $13 billion transportation budget. So the withholding of funds by the transportation secretary, symbolic, Dana, rather than substantive. Dana?
Let us start. Thank you, Jonathan.
Okay, we said it was a day of breaking news, and here we go again. Minutes from now, accused United Healthcare CEO killer Luigi Mangione. He's back in court before the pre-trial hearings. What his attorneys are trying to get taught from this case.
Hey, it's Brittany Aldean. Mornings around here can be pretty hectic, but no matter how crazy it gets, it's in these moments I think about what's
I'm the crab guy from TikTok. Welcome to my crew. This thing would have literally blown the engine up.
Does anybody watch where we're going?
It's just ridiculous. Look.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Nigel. Wrong way, buddy. Over here. What's up? For the fishing. It's that time of year where it's starting to get cold, which is a serious major bummer. But it also means it's the time of year we got to start winterizing all of our stuff. We have this awesome ice machine from my friends over at Carry Sales. We got to winterize this thing. I have no idea how to do that. I'm assuming we just put regular, like, antifreeze through it. I will say that we don't use this thing for eating ice. It's only fish ice. Sorry, I'm also, on the other half of my brain, thinking about, is this the way we do it? Because the problem is, if we put antifreeze in an ice machine, then I guess we're going to have to, like, flush it out majorly. Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, is there a better way to, like, is there a way you're supposed to winterize an ice machine?
I would think this is exactly how you do it.
Good enough for me. That almost went on my head. We also have a filter on here, so... I mean, it's not been on there very long at all, so... Oh my gosh, it's filled with sand. That's why our ice machine was having problems, because literally the water is just full of sand here. Nice. Craig from Carrie is going to call me. What the heck am I here calling? I got this, baby. Now we just got to get antifreeze into here.
Yeah.
How am I gonna get it that high? It was on the very top of this thing. You're right. The problem solver. See, solve this problem. Oh, no, this is not gonna go well. Better grab a ladder. Oh my God, Riley.
Brand new, I haven't tested it yet. I just got it 3 hours ago.
Let's see. Better. I don't even know if this thing's gonna work. Why do we have male fittings on both? I need a female adapter. Oh, that'll do. Yes. Hold on, just draining the water out of my ice machine. Probably out there. Watch me do this. I'll be like, you should never do that. It'll never come off. It'll never freeze ice again. Sounds about right. Do we need antifreeze in the evaporator? Is it gonna screw it up forever? From what I read online, has a water-cooled evaporator, so I guess we want to turn that to get antifreeze into the evaporator as well. I'm no AC guy, clearly, ice machine guy or whatever. It's like the guy that has the broken finger and he's like, everywhere I poke it hurts, I don't know. I saw that on an episode of House. Let's try it. Oh, great. Turd my brain, but yes, baby. No, it's not. Look, it's literally just not even moving. I like stand on top of this freaking thing and pressurize it or something. Pressure pump? You had one of those the whole time? You had this the whole time? You maybe hooked all that, now I'm gonna deal with all that antifreeze? You let me get up on this thing? Hold on. Are we still wrong? Yeah, we're still wrong. We did nothing but extend it.
Yeah, that's what he twisted the motor, just that.
Okay, so working over traffic, and it should pass fluid, right?
And it doesn't make much pressure. That's a lot of air bubble. That's all.
It's full of water. Drill a little hole on here. I doubt it'll make ice with antifreeze, but if it did, it'd be a really banged machine. Oh, I'm pretty good.
That what you want to happen?
Yeah, but we don't want it to try to make ice, you know, we want it to get fluid in there. Put it on wash. Yeah, there's pink in there. See that dripping? I hope that didn't already crack. Consider it winterized. Alright, so the other thing I immediately need to winterize is the raw water system in the Southern Girl. For whatever reason, it's always the first thing to go. So take this hatch up, I got an electric pump down here, and we will put some antifreeze through that and then run it through all the water systems. So all the lines that run up to the front, run it through the burner, stuff like that. You guys remember Riley and I painstakingly made this hatch sealable, and it made a humongous difference actually this year. I don't know why I didn't do it freaking 8 years ago, but I did it. Yes, I agree. Oh, nice. We just snapped the bolt off. That's awesome. I don't know, man. I guess salt water's not good on stuff because that was a grade 8 that I put in this spring, and now it just snapped right off. No, we had 2 that were not stainless. I thought grade 8 would be fine. Oh, I didn't think it was going to last forever, but I thought it would be fine over 6 months. Well, we did an experiment and did pan. I spent like an hour on that one. You know, it's cooked. You know what it looks like now? Problem for the spring. How freaking long is this thing? Got that one.
You're over 50% sensor.
It's not bad. Bet nods in my world. Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be an issue too. Here's, I think. Ah, yes. Wow, look at that. The gasket definitely worked. Dude, I didn't have to get into this thing one time this year. So, and this water pump, dude, that does not look bad at all, which is shocking because usually I go through a couple of those a year, but it's constantly getting showered with freaking shrimp juice and water and stuff. So, next thing, very carefully. What do I usually do? I guess I usually pull this off and then dump it into there. You just have to get some into here. The problem is, it's like I always have to move this thing off of here, and sometimes I gotta cut it short. It's locked in down there. This pipe is freaking so stiff. Oh, you know what? Do that. Snap that thing off. Alright. Pretty work, pretty work. What we're doing here is taking antifreeze, which is this pink stuff, and just like the name tells, doesn't freeze. And we're going to run it through all the water systems because the issue on boats and RVs and your house even is that when water freezes, it expands. It will break everything and anything. It'll crack concrete, split metal, cast iron, it doesn't matter. It's an equal opportunity destroyer. So on boats especially, we have to run everything, displace all the water that's in the system with this pink stuff. It's non-toxic, a very low-tech system of turning on my water pump. And you know what? It always works. It's very reliable. It either works or it doesn't. Why'd you winterize the hose?
What's that to?
It's the T off of the burner, so this needs to be pink as well. Oh, I got pink. That's pink? Yep. Okay, beautiful. Just throw some in the boat too, I guess, just to be safe. The access to it really nice. I'll find it. That was lucky.
Hey, how you doing? No, everything on the board is listed separately. Which one on your hot dog?
All the way. All the way.
Ketchup, mustard, onion, chili, slaw? On both of them?
Yeah.
Alright.